Good morning, welcome back. I hope you're all doing really well. It feels like ages since I've spoken to you, even though it's only been a week. I have had like the worst cold for the last few days. I'm pretty sure I caught it from James. So if you can like hear it ever so slightly in my voice, I am very sorry. But otherwise, I feel like I have a bit more energy today, and I'm really excited for today's video because I feel like it's time that we just get ready for spring. It's not particularly nice looking outside, I will say. We have had like a few glimpses of sun in the last week, but today is quite grey, it's quite dreary. I think it might clear up a little bit tomorrow. But I thought, you know what? I just feel like I need to manifest spring a little bit. I need to get myself in the mood. I need to do the bouquets in the house, and it will just make me feel much more upbeat, much more cheery, and I just love doing it. I did it with you in a video last year and I'm pretty sure you guys loved it just as much as I did, hopefully. So I thought it would just be nice to do it again this year and just have like a nice dedicated like getting ready for spring video with me, where we can just go around the house, freshen up the floral arrangements, get all the vases out, have a bit of a refresh, and it just, I mean, it makes me feel good. So hopefully it makes you feel good. I did pop a couple of rose stems in the vase behind me, which you'll see, which is kind of quite springy. I thought for kind of mid-February, when it's coming up to Valentine's Day, everyone's feeling the love, whether it's Valentine's, Galentine's, Famentine's, I don't know, I can't think of any others. But I thought I'm just gonna add like a little splash of pink into the guest bedroom. So that's not like officially my spring bouquet, but I really like it. I'll show you up close in just a second. Otherwise, the bedroom is looking as it was. I need to pop that jacket away. We have had quite a slow morning. I've just finished getting ready. The reason my hair looks relatively okay is because I actually had it done yesterday, otherwise it would not be looking like this. I had the day off of work yesterday and I went for my kind of every like 8, 9, 10 week hair appointment, and this is the second time that I've had a bit more depth added into my blonde, and I'm just loving it. And I love an afternoon appointment as well because I wake up the next day and my hair still feels fresh, which is just amazing. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it as it is today. I've given it a brush. I've put a little bit of my Olaplex oil in, which kind of just freshens it up a bit, stops like the frizz. When I've kind of had my curls done the day before and then I brush them out the next morning, my hair literally goes boom. So the oil kind of just helps to sort of flatten it again, keep the style in it, and it does you so many favors. So yeah, I've gotten ready, put a little bit of makeup on because I do have a bit of kind of other content filming and stuff to get done today. It is 10:51 and I'm still in my pajamas. I haven't had breakfast yet besides a cup of tea, and I'm 99% certain I can currently hear James just getting himself out of bed. So we have had the slowest of slow mornings, but to be honest, I'm not mad about it. These are indeed new pajamas. These are the exact same pajamas as you will have seen a couple of videos ago when I did my H&M haul, when I got the navy version, and I think I said a few times that I'd spotted a pink version and I was really tempted by it, but I didn't need it. Well, I may have got them anyway, and honestly, I love them so much. I feel like the navy will always be my favourite, but at the same time, when you're kind of coming into like springtime, the pink is such a nice colour. I love how long the trousers are. As I said, it's exactly the same as the set that I had before, but I thought I would show you again because they arrived, I think, yesterday, and oh no, maybe the day before yesterday, and I tried them on and I have not wanted to take them off since. They are just so comfy, they're so loose, I love how they fit. This is the extra small. I'm pretty much a size 6 all over for reference, kind of a 6 to 8 on bottoms, and they are the perfect loose fit. So I would say go true to size in these and you should be totally fine, because I would say extra small is definitely more of like a size 8, but I love the loose fit. I love the sleeve length. They are just fabulous. But anyway, I do need to get myself ready for the day. We need to go and take Jasper out for a stroll. He hasn't been out yet, but honestly, we are not bad parents. He has not wanted to get out of bed. Jasper loves a lion just as much as James and I love a lion sometimes. I mean, I think I got up at like 8:30 and I've just been enjoying like a few chapters of my book, catching up on my phone. having a cup of tea. So I've been up for a little while, but James and Jasper have not been up for very long. So I need to get myself dressed, and then once I get back, we can have a nice catch up and we can start getting the house and the bouquets ready for spring. If you remember from last time, it is pretty much a military operation. So all of the vases are laid out, a big old space is made, and all of the stems come out. We have a good old chat through, make up some arrangements, find a way to style them around the house, and it's just really nice. It's fun, it's springy, it's cozy kind of at the same time. So yeah, we'll do that a little bit later as well. Look who's come to join. Now, you wouldn't have seen him since he had his haircut, and we did have to go very short as I know, I'm sorry, am I not paying you enough attention? We did have to go very short because you were ever so naughty, but it shouldn't happen again because we're going to leave much less time between his haircuts this time. Excuse me, nobody needs to see that on camera. Shall we go walkies? We need to go walkies, don't we? Mummy needs to get dressed and then we need to go out. Maybe we can go to the woods or we can go to the lakes. We'll go somewhere a bit more exciting this morning. We'll wait for Dad to get out the shower and then we'll go somewhere exciting. Guys, look how long his legs are. Now that he's actually been cut short, I can't quite get over how long his legs are. Finally come out. Oh my goodness me, I thought it would never happen. Today has taken a turn. Even Jasper wanted his jacket off. He hates wearing his jumper, but when it's super cold, he needs to grin and bear it, otherwise he's going to get a little bit chilly, especially now that he's had his haircut. But oh my goodness me, it is so nice to see the sun. I also have had a couple of notifications on my phone to say that we've got some parcels that have been delivered whilst we've been out. So yeah, we'll get home, make a cup of tea, maybe unbox those parcels, because honestly I can't remember what they are. And then we will get springifying the house. We are back and I have had to pop my hair up because the start of the walk was so windy, my hair was literally out here. It looked a bit ridiculous. So my hair is going to stay out of the way because, you know, when you're just having one of those days, you get up in the morning and your hair feels nice, and then you literally step outside and you just think, oh my gosh, why did I bother? So anyway, it's out of the way. I am going to grab a cup of tea. I've literally just prepped my mug. So I need to boil the kettle. I did indeed get a couple of parcels come, and actually there's a couple of bits that I completely forgot about that have been sat upstairs in the bedroom that I haven't even opened yet. So I thought we could have a little unboxing. I've got a couple of PR-y bits which I have not opened whatsoever, and I'm very excited. I thought we could do that together. And then yeah, as I said, I placed a couple of orders that I thought I would show you as well. So I'm going to make my cup of tea and then we'll sit down and have a good old catch up. Okay, my cup of tea is cooling down behind me. If you can hear any slightly strange background noise, it's because Jasper has discovered his little Kong toy has got one biscuit left in it, and he is doing everything he possibly can to try and get it out. But anyway, oh my gosh, I have quite the pile beside me. I didn't realise how much stuff I had to show you. I think I will start with one thing that I got from H&M. I did another order actually for, what did I order? I ordered another pair of pyjamas, which you would have already seen, the pink pair, I just couldn't resist. But alongside the pyjamas, I also spotted in their new in kind of home range that they had the most gorgeous green cushion cover, and I just couldn't not buy it. It is so lovely. I've literally kept the tag on so I can properly show you. So I have filled it, although I do think I need to get a bigger inner, but if I try and come back as far as possible, it is the most gorgeous, like embroidered, floral patterned green cushion cover. It is so lovely. If I show you the pattern up close, just look at that. Isn't it so gorgeous? I just think it looks so expensive, and it just is such a lovely cushion cover. I believe off the top of my head it was about $14.99, so it's not like as cheap as their cushion covers usually are, but I think for the additional quality that you're getting with this cover, I do think it's worth it, and I would happily pay $14.99 for this cushion cover. It is so lovely. I think I did take a picture of it just to share on my Instagram stories on the guest bed, so I'll pop the picture up next to me because it just, oh my gosh, it looks so lovely. I really, really like it. I also found myself having a bit of a browse on Next, and let me tell you, they have got such nice new in home stuff. They've got really nice new in stuff in general, to be honest. Like, there was loads of women's clothing and things that I spotted as well, although I did manage to resist those. But they have such lovely new in home stuff. It's really gorgeous. So I did pick up a couple of bits. I managed to restrain myself and not go too overboard, because I feel like all of a sudden I've been doing loads of shopping lately, and I need to like rein it in a little bit and get myself under control. But I just get so excited to show you these bits as well. I love hunting down new home decor, especially spring. I think at this time of year everybody's kind of feeling it a bit with the weather, and I feel like people just need a bit of a pick-me-up. So looking for spring decor gives me a massive pick-me-up, and hopefully it gives you a bit of a pick-me-up as well. So one thing I have opened, one thing I haven't opened. So I'll start with the bit that I did open. I couldn't not open this. James was there at the time. He's just popped out to go and play some golf, hence why I've got some nice quiet time in the house. Goodness me, you really know how to launch that across the floor, don't you? But I had to open this because it's something a bit different. So I'm going to say, first of all, it is something that I shouldn't have bought, but I did buy, because I really, really have an issue. Like, those of you that have been around for a little while know that I have a serious issue with buying mugs. I just don't need any more mugs, but I just have such an appreciation for a nice mug. I absolutely love mugs. I just love mugs. I love seasonal mugs. I love morning mugs, evening mugs. So with that being said, the first thing I spotted is very much a cozy morning mug. I can't even tell you how cute it is. Now, I feel like this mug is going to be either a love it or hate it thing. Some of you are going to look at it like James did and think, no. And some of you are going to see my vision and just be like, that is the cutest thing ever. Maybe I should have made my tea in this mug, but I got this little bear mug. It says barely awake, and it's got a little bear sitting at the top, and he literally hangs over the back of the mug. As I said, some of you aren't going to like it, some of you are going to find it super cute, but I just thought, how perfect is this for a little morning cup of tea mug? It's quite big as well. It's like, it's lower and it's wider than I expected, but I think it's so adorable. I'm just completely in love with it. I think off the top of my head it was £8.50, but it feels like really good quality, and oh my gosh, this is like a tea in bed mug, and I can't get enough of it. Now, the next thing I haven't even opened, but I'm pretty sure I remember what it is. Again, did I need it? Absolutely not. But I thought, once again, it was a really, really nice thing to have in the living room for when sort of spring, summer comes around. Oh, it's cute. I'm not like gasping, like absolutely obsessed over it, but I do think it's quite lovely. So it is this gorgeous fringed cushion. It obviously has been in a packet, so it needs a little bit of a zhuzh, but it's a really, really nice sort of beigey taupey colour with this really lovely sage green fringe round it. I think it's so gorgeous. It was only £10, which I thought was great considering it's a filled cushion. Jasper's currently got zoomies. Excuse me. Have you got your reindeer? Have you got zoomies? Oh my gosh, this is like the most disruptive haul ever. I'm so sorry. I just thought it was really, really nice for spring, summer. Again, to take away some of the darker green tones on the sofa, or even to put onto the chair that I've got here. I don't know how well you can see, but I think it would be really, really gorgeous, especially against this paneling colour. I like it. I like it. Now that I've taken it out and I've properly looked at it, I do think it's really lovely, and I think it's different, and I think, oh, it looks so cute. Look at the size of it. So it's not 50 by 50, it's actually 45 by 45, so it's slightly smaller, let's say, versus the green H&M one. You can kind of see the size difference there. Okay, what should we look at next? Let's do a little bit of PR. This is exciting. So I have a couple of bits to show you. First of all, I had a lovely delivery from Online Home Shop. I've had quite a few bits from them in the past now. I've had some lovely bedding. I've had some lovely like wreaths, my eucalyptus wreath, which is actually currently on my front door. I've had some really, really nice kind of florally decory bits, and also some lovely Christmas bits as well. You'll remember maybe the wrapping paper organizer that I got for all of my Christmas wrapping. I got that from OHS as well. So they kindly let me pick a few bits from their new collection and also their existing collection, and I've got 3 things to show you which I think are absolutely lovely. The first thing is this gorgeous pack of 3 wooden serving boards. They're definitely more serving boards. They're definitely more serving boards over chopping boards. I've just realised it's actually open on the side anyway, so I'm not going to need my scissors to open them. But yeah, they come in 3 different sizes, and I think not only are they gorgeous for serving, but they're actually really, really lovely for styling as well. This one looks a bit like a ping pong bat. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but it kind of does. I do get some random thoughts in my head sometimes. But yeah, you've got 3 sizes. I think this would be so lovely for kind of serving, hosting, summer hosting out in the garden as well. I think I'm also maybe going to put the small one or the medium one kind of stood up on the side on my kitchen as well. I always say it, but if you have any plug sockets or anything in your kitchen low down on the wall that you feel like you kind of want to hide with something, chopping boards are a very great way at hiding things on your kitchen wall and also looking really stylish as well. Oh my gosh, the next thing I got, I'm gonna have to sit back a little bit for this. I have seen this quite a few times, and I thought, you know what, I feel like I need to try it. Now that I'm really in my reading era, I feel like I need to try it. So I got, I think it's officially called like a snuggle cushion or a cuddle cushion, and it's basically a lovely, lovely fluffy cushion. You can get it in different colours, and it's got these 2 arms to give you really nice support. And also the thing that I love about it is this little pocket that you get in the front as well, if you can see. So not only would this be good for when I want to kind of put my Kindle somewhere where I want to just pop something in to keep it tucked away, but also you could put a hot water bottle in here. Quick tea break. This little one is so crazy today. You wouldn't even think that we'd taken him out. Okay, let's move on to the 3rd and final thing from Online Home Shop. This, I believe, is new, and I spotted it and I thought, oh, that would be really, really lovely on one of our beds. I will open it up. It is called the Seersucker Frill Duvet Set. Again, I'm pretty sure you can get at least 2 different colours in this, but I just went for a classic white because I feel like you can't go wrong with white. It just looks so crisp and clean and elegant, and again, kind of country style as well. I just love it. Oh my gosh, this is really soft. Oh, let me see if I can find the cushions in here. I'll show you the texture of the duvet up close. As I said, it's a seersucker texture, so you can kind of see the material here. It's not, I will say, it's not like the thickest duvet cover. Like, it has more of a silky back, and then it's got the seersucker front. But I'll show you the pillowcases as well, because they have got the cutest little frill around them. How adorable is this? I just think this is so perfect for our sort of bedroom country theme. I'm really looking forward to trying this out. We've actually just changed the bedding on the guest bed because James was sleeping in it for a few days because he had his awful man flu and didn't want to pass it on to me, even though he did. So we've got fresh bedding, but I'm really excited to try this. I think it looks lovely. Oh, it's so free and cute and country and adorable. I am very excited to give that a try. So this is the current situation. I have been around the house and gathered all of my vases, as many as I can find. I've probably missed one because I always do. I've got my Neptune vases, I've got my nice rustic ones, I've got small ones, medium ones, big ones. My blue Neptune one has come back out of the cupboard as well because of course it's the time of year for it as well. I've got my floor vase at the back there as well. In fact, I think I have another one that's still downstairs, so I have definitely forgotten one. So that is going to be the task. I've got both bags. This one has literally split open because there's so much stuffed into it. I've got both bags of flowers in here. I don't know if this one has a little window. No, I don't think it does. But this has got even more. Oh yeah, here we go. This has got even more stems inside. My issue, well, part of my issue is that I think I've just completely mixed them up. I don't really have like an autumn winter bag and a spring summer bag, so maybe that's something that I need to organise. Yeah, see, most of this is kind of autumn wintry, but then I can see some blossom stems in there, so maybe this is my chance to give it a bit of an organise as well. I've got even more over here, so this is just a few bits that I've pulled out as I've brought the vases upstairs, and then this is pretty much all of the new bits that I've got. So the bits from, what was this, Little Shop of Interiors, I think. This is Cotswold Company, this is the range. There's some really, really gorgeous bits in there as well. So yeah, I like doing it in here as well because I can use the trunk over here to kind of display one vase at a time and make a nice arrangement and have lots of space. So it's quite a good room to do it in. But anyway, what I think I'm gonna do is take everything out of the vases. I'm going to get everything out of here, make two piles, one for autumn winter, one for spring summer, and then try and get them split out and organised. And then I can put all of the autumn winter bits away, get one of the zip bags out of the way, and then I will know what we're working with and we can go from there. I'm so excited.
When lights go out, you're in my mind. I close my eyes, so it's just you and I tell myself you'll be back again. When the stars are aligned, we will dance in the meadow on our favorite place. When spring is coming,
so this is the update. It might look like chaos, but to me it's organised chaos, so I will quickly chat you through how I've kind of split everything. All of my autumn winter bits are packed away. I found a couple of extras that I need to put inside, but they are all packed away in there, which is just fabulous. I can move that out the way. This little arrangement over here is my White Company arrangement that I love to kind of keep together. I don't think that bit's supposed to be in it, but I love to keep it together because in the summer it is just the perfect bouquet that I love to have out, and I actually quite like having it in this room as well, so I always keep that kind of separate. I've got some singular arrangements over here, so I've got my tulip bunches. They always go, where is it? They always go in this vase and I absolutely love it. It goes on my media unit. I've got some smaller bunches that I've put together. These are the new bits that I've just not organised yet, so to be honest, I think I'm gonna pop those with like the general bunch over here. This is just like random filler bits that don't have a place yet. This again is like a nice bunch of greenery that I always keep together because that makes a really nice bouquet as well. And then these are kind of singular bits. So I've got blossom stems that work really nicely on their own. Another set of blossom stems, these are the Hobbycraft ones, which again work on their own. These I'm completely obsessed with. These are my Neptune ones and they are just stunning. They are so perfect for this time of year. I've got my parrot tulips over here, which quite often go in the kitchen. I've got some allium bits. I've got my magnolia stems. I've actually got two different types, which I hadn't realised. I think these ones are from the range and I'm completely in love with them. And then these ones, I think are Marks and Spencer's. I don't know if I'm going to find a place for them this year. So I'm going to see kind of what I'm left with, but maybe I will give them away if I can't find a place for them because they are absolutely stunning. I have so many, I just don't need everything. So yeah, I'll see if I find a place for those. But yeah, this is my organised chaos. So what I'm now going to do, I am going to keep the roses in here for now because I think they're really pretty for kind of Valentine's. So I will say that that one is kind of done and I'm going to move it out the way. But then I've got a whole host of different vases to work with. So as I said, I've got small ones that kind of go in bathrooms and on media units. I've got my floor one, I've got my big ones, I've got my favourite Neptune ones. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get cracking. Let's see what we come up with. So the smaller vases are done. This one I usually put in my study, but I'm gonna see how it looks. I think this is perfect for the downstairs bathroom. It's not like one of my absolute favourite vases, but I do still really like it. And I do like to have a little display in the bathroom. So I think I will take that downstairs. And then of course, this is my media unit tulip display, which I just absolutely love. So that's the small ones done. That's the easy part. I started with the easiest ones. Now I'm going to move on to some of the bigger ones and see how we can style those up.
When spring is coming,
Oh my goodness me. I feel exhausted. We're actually finished. You can see behind me so many pretty spring colours. It makes me so happy. So I will talk you through how I've gotten on. First things first, the most beautiful flower in the room. This little sleepy one. Anyway, so these are the bits that I think I'm going to give away. I've kind of grouped them together. I don't think I'm going to find somewhere to put them. They're very much kind of springy with like the magnolia and the blossom. And I've just got so many now that I've had to kind of prioritise and think, okay, which ones are my favourite and which ones am I just not reaching for anymore? So as much as I love them, I think I'll probably find new homes for those. So moving round, I've kept this one up here because I actually really, really like it in this room. I've basically used some of my White Company bouquet. I know I said I keep it together, but I pinched a few bits out of it. I've got some Pittosporum stems from Neptune, got some kind of little gypsophila bits in there as well, and I've just made a very springy foliage arrangement basically, which I think is really, really nice. I'm so happy with it. Moving around here, I've got some bits and bobs. So I've got some very, very pretty little Neptune snowballs in there. I need to kind of faff around with it. I'm not 100% on this one. I've put some magnolia stems. I've put my ones from the range in there and also the vases from the range. So I really, really like that that look. Again, I've just put some little blossom stems, just very, very simple. I'm keeping it super simple into this vase. I have no idea where I'm going to put any of these, but we're going to work it out together. I've got a really lovely olive branch in my floor vase. I was toing and froing, I was putting so many different things into here and they just weren't working for me. So I thought, you know what, let's keep it really simple. Let's go with a nice olive branch, and I'm really happy with that. I've got a couple of hydrangea heads. I think I'm going to put this vase back where it was on the floor here. I do quite like it as a floor vase. That one just doesn't want to turn round. So yeah, kept that really simple. These are just spare bits, which I think I'm going to use kind of in like baskets and things, where I've got cushions in baskets on the floor. They make a really nice little addition to just slot in. So I'm going to find, yeah, some cute little bits for those. Then over to the pink display, which makes me so happy. So this Neptune arrangement, I think I'm going to put on my bedside table. I'm going to see how it looks, but I just think it's such a statement, and it will look really, really nice against the slightly darker beige walls. So I'm going to try that there. I've got my kitchen table arrangement. I don't know if I'm going to put it out just yet, because I do have a really pretty little sort of Valentine's set up on the table, so I might leave that for kind of late February. I've got my little pink arrangement here again, which I think I'll probably put in the study, my media unit bits, bathroom bits, which I showed you, and then I've got a final one down here as well. Again, I need to find a space for it. Oh my gosh, there's a pair of socks down there. Have you been hiding socks, Jasper? Oh my goodness. But yeah, again, a nice little blossom arrangement. So goodness me, I'm feeling rather worn out, but I feel like it's been a success. The next task is going to be to find places for these. So I need to, yeah, have a bit of brainstorming. I'm probably going to be going up and down the stairs a million times in the next 20 minutes, moving everything around. But yeah, that is the next step. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. So firstly, upstairs on my bedside table, I've gone for this for now. I actually really like the colour of the magnolias against the back wall. I think it's really, really beautiful. So that's what I've done on the bedside table. And then spinning around, my favourite display ever is back. I tried this on the bedside table, but it was a bit too big and the blossom stems were going over the wall light, and it was just, yeah, it wasn't quite doing it for me. But this I am so happy with, and I love that it actually ties in with the pink on the stems of the wall art as well. So yeah, I think honestly this will always be my favourite arrangement. It is just such a statement. It is so beautiful and I just love it so much. Hello, have you come to see it as well? Coming through into the study, kept it very simple. I've popped my little arrangement on top of my bookshelf here, which I think looks really, really pretty. The rest is a bit of a mess right now, but I think that looks super, super cute. One of my arrangements is also here as well. I do need to change the pine cones in here, and I also need to change this candle because this is, yeah, not working together. That needs to go. And then moving into the kitchen, as I said, I've kept my roses on the table here, but I've also put my really, really pretty cherry blossom stem over there on the radiator cover as well. I just need to change the books because they're autumny books. But yeah, really happy with that as well. I don't know if I mentioned my new prints up here, but these are from Trove Prints and I absolutely love them. They're not in position because obviously I do want to have them central to this strip of wall, but just like temporarily we put them where the old hooks were. So yeah, they might look a little bit odd for now, but I'm really, really happy with them. Over on the sideboard, I kept it really simple. I don't know if I need something bigger here. It's kind of difficult to say, but just for now, I've put my snowball, I think they're called, stems from Neptune over here. You'll see I've put the cushion here as well. I really, really like it. I'm not convinced yet if it goes with the throw, but I really, really like the cushion on that chair. I think it's a nice little pop of green and a pop of spring over there. So yeah, I've put that there. Moving round, please excuse the state of the sofa. This sofa has been jaspered. These are going to go in the downstairs bathroom, and then you'll see I've put my tulips up on there as well, which makes me so happy. I love this picture as well. I've kept that on there. This is the day that James and I got engaged, and I had no idea that it was about to happen, so that always makes me smile. But yeah, tulips are there, and then these are going to go in the bathroom. which to be honest most of the time looks quite springy anyway, besides the fact that I've got Christmas hand soaps. But these basically just go down in the corner and then they match the wallpaper, my little peg shelf up here as well, which I just absolutely love. Quick outfit change because I have just been doing some content filming in the garden, and I thought I would actually show you a couple of new bits that I've got because they are so pretty. I'm going to be honest, it's a spring garden themed couple of videos and I don't think I can feel my hands. I am so cold, but I was really excited to show you. So before I go inside and warm myself up, I'll show you the few kind of new bits that we've got going on. So this is how the back wall of the house is now looking. So the potting bench was originally here and we've moved it across to the side, and it's got kind of all my compost, all of my stones and kind of spare baskets and watering cans and things. And then from Wayfair we've got this absolutely gorgeous trellis which I just think is stunning. I had to pop to the garden centre and basically find some plants that were in flower so that I could shoot the content. Now we've got one of these in the front garden as well and I absolutely love it. It's such a lovely colour, it's beautiful. The pot is from Wayfair as well. What I think I will do at some point is put these elsewhere, maybe into the flower beds, maybe into pots, I'm not sure, and eventually I will get a really nice climbing plant. I'm thinking maybe like a climbing rose to go up. I just think that would be so pretty. But yeah, that is oh my gosh, that's a noisy car. That is how the back of the garden is looking. Otherwise, this flower bed needs to be sorted out. It needs to be de-weeded as soon as physically possible. And over in this flower bed, not too much going on, but we have signs of life. Oh my gosh, I remember how excited I got about this last year, and I'm just as excited this year. I think this is one of my alliums coming up, and you can just about see the beginning of one over here as well. It is so exciting. The hydrangea has got growth on it as well. This one's got a bit of growth. I get so excited at this time of year, kind of seeing everything start to come out in flower. It makes me so happy. On our late afternoon, well, more like evening walk to finish off the day, it's very chilly, hence why I'm wrapped up in a hat and scarf. I just did not want to be cold out on this walk, and I'm going to be honest, I've actually got my pyjamas on underneath my coat because I just thought my pyjamas are already warm because I had them on, and why not? It's just much more comfy. So yeah, we are just out on our final stroll, heading down a very muddy path in just a moment, so the wellies are on. But yeah, I feel like we've had a very productive day. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about the house. It's feeling very springy, and what's better, it is just gone 5 o'clock and look how light the sky is. It is like starting to get dark, but it is so nice being able to go out at 5 o'clock and it's not dark yet. The lighter evenings are slowly coming and it honestly makes me so happy. I can't remember what the general saying is, but isn't it like you get an extra 10 minutes of daylight a day or something? It's quite a jump, and I am here for it. The darkest 10 weeks of the year are officially behind us, and I am just so looking forward to being able to cook a nice dinner and then go out at like 7:30, 8 o'clock before the sun starts to set and having a nice evening walk. It is just, gosh, my hair. It is just the nicest feeling. So anyway, we're going to finish our walk. I might not speak to you after this by the time we get home. Make dinner. I am making spaghetti bolognese this evening. Nice, simple but wholesome dinner. I'm going to pack loads of veg into it, and then we will settle down and just have a really chilled night. So yeah, thank you ever so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed getting ready for spring with me. It has put me in such a good mood, and hopefully it's done the same for you. And I will see you very soon. See you next week. Goodbye.